Hello, you're watching New Vision TV News. I am Ruthi Naseje. Now, the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal on the verge of being thrown out of buildings over 7 billion shillings in rent arrears. The Court of Appeal, located at Tway Towers on Kafu Road in Kampala, needs 4.2 billion shillings to pay its landlord, Twade Consulting Company Limited, while the Supreme Court, located on Plot 10 Upper Kolo, owes Tembo Steel Limited, Uganda, about 2.2 billion shillings. The other debts are 720 million shillings for Mwera Investment Limited, housing the Anti-Corruption Court and War Crimes Division of the High Court and the Family Division, with arrears of 292 million shillings. The judiciary owns 85 court buildings and commits a monthly rent of 765 million shillings payable for 56 premises, which is about 9.1 billion shillings obligation annually. However, according to the Auditor General's report, the judiciary had over 16 billion shillings due for rent, out of which 9 billion has not been paid. Moving on, all is set for the hearing of the former LRA commander Colonel Thomas Kunyere's bail application before the International Crimes Division ICD of the Gulu High Court of Uganda. The pronouncement of the bail application was confirmed by the trial panel of judges during the closure of the sitting of plea taking that ended on Tuesday afternoon. The pronouncement was made by an ICD judge, Justice Duncan Gaswaga, who was flanked by Lady Justice Paris Jane Chigundo and Michael Elubo. Kunyere pleaded not guilty to all the 93 counts. Kunyere faces war crimes and crimes against humanity. Some of the crimes include murder, attempted murder, kidnap with intent to murder, rape, hostages of abducted people, among others. In other news, the government has set aside 1.2 billion shillings for the revival of the national airlines in the next budget. This was revealed by the Minister of Works and Transport, Monica Zuba Intege, during the inter-ministerial budget meeting at the Finance Ministry. Azuba said, following consultative meetings, the government has increased the budget for works and transport sector from 4.4 trillion shillings allocated in the current financial year to 6.6 trillion shillings. The increment majorly arises from external financing obtained from the revival of the national airline and the commencement of the construction of the standard gauge railway. And in our sports news, Uganda Cobs needs a late penalty kick to defeat South Sudan 1-0 in the first round of 2019 AFCON Under-23 qualifiers last evening at Star Times Stadium, Lugogo. The Cobs, who had failed to penetrate South Sudan in the final, won it led through Mustafa Kiza, a penalty spot, in the added minutes of the game after South Sudan goalkeeper Ramadan Mayike brought down Cobs striker Stephen Mukwala. Despite the defeat, South Sudan missed some scoring opportunities, especially in the first half, and Imbara City striker Makweth Wall, who led South Sudan's striking line, is one of those that failed to convert their chances. The Cobs will now travel to Juba for the return leg slated for November 20th. The winner between Uganda and South Sudan after the two-legged affairs will meet Tunisia in the second round. You're still watching New Vision TV News. I am Ruthi Naseje, and now in our daily Pearl of Africa series, we look at ITANDA Falls. ITANDA Falls is located in Jinja district along the River Nile. It is known as one of the most hidden jewels of Uganda because getting to where it is situated is not easy. However, the falls offer various activities such as rafting, boat riding, sightseeing, and also a memorable vacation. Let's take a look. It is never easy for those who are not immediate locals to find ITANDA Falls, but when you reach here, the sight is unforgettable. The hidden treasure in the Pearl of Africa is located particularly in Jinja district along the River Nile. Just like rapid speed of water at the Nile, ITANDA's water pushes through the rocks as it flows. Visitors who come to these falls engage in rafting, and the brave ones even swim. But the rocks are very slippery because of the moss that grows on them. The sharp rocks and the rocket-like current can trap even the most experienced. So for more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website, which is www.newvision.co.ug. Our newspaper, The Sunday Vision, is also another home of adventures. So grab your copy every Sunday for Pearl of Africa stories. And that's all I had for you from me, Ruth Inaseja, and the New Vision TV team. Remember, you can get more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website, which is www.newvision.co.ug. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is New Vision TV. Our social media platforms are The New Vision on Facebook, on Twitter @NewVisionWire, Instagram is @NewVisionWire, and you can catch up with me on my Twitter handle, which is Ruthie the Voice. Thank you for your company.